Hi, this is Dan. Welcome back to iAllegedly. Got a good one for you today. We've got an EIDL PPP update. Got 4 more grants for you. And for those of you new to the channel, we have this channel set up to help small business, get business. I'm the marketing director of a medical device marketing company. And I know a thing or two about that, about filling a room full of people, getting your phone to ring. And before we get started, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for being here. Let's do a stimulus update first. And again, this is everything you need to know. There's nothing happening right now, nothing. Both sides are so dysfunctional. They're now less than $1 trillion apart as you watch this. If, in fact, they make a deal, which I don't believe they're going to until they come back in session between a week or two from now, you will hear talk and smoke and mirrors, and this is going to happen, and that's going to happen, and we're going to have a deal, and this side's going to make a new deal, and it's just nuts. It's a couple that just needs to get divorced, and they need to do it quietly, and they won't, and they keep throwing bombs at each other. It's just terrible, okay? So, good luck to everybody. EIDL update first. There's a problem with the EIDL program, and I warned you guys about this 3 months ago, and that was that your personal information was shared with third parties. We all thought we were applying for a loan that we were going to get an answer to quickly. We were going to get our EIDL funding within 3 days. That never happened, and they right now have a problem because senators have found out that the EIDL program has paid out $800 million in fees to companies that, in fact, subcontracted loan applications out. And these loan applications were sent out to a company that they have a contract with, which is called RER Solutions, which is fine. This is a government contractor that processes loan applications. What RER did was they took it upon themselves to, in fact, send it to Rocket Mortgage, which is Quicken Loans, which is about to go public or has gone public recently. This is ridiculous because we were not warned about this. You know, I am involved with a class action lawsuit where our data was shared. This is it, man. This is the same thing. There's no difference in this. So, you know, these guys were paid a huge fee, $800 million in fees. And, you know, there's over $250 million in fraud that they found out so far through this. And, you know, it's just a ridiculous thing to talk about how bad the EIDL program is. The hope is to get SB 4227 added to the next stimulus package so that they get more EIDL funding. And again, if they just turn it over to Rocket Mortgage, I would have more faith in that because Rocket Mortgage would want to make loans. And we would get the full $10,000 grant, and you know the story. Now, as far as the PPP program, that thing's a mess, okay? There's been over $1 billion in loans that went to companies that got 2 loans. Now, you're not allowed to have 2 PPP loans. And they're talking about a second wave of PPP. That's not even in place yet. So people have gotten 2 loans when they were never supposed to get 2 loans. There so far have been 10,856 loans that have been identified as getting multiple loans. This is over $1 billion worth of loans. So it's crazy. The problem with this is that only 65 of these loans would be under the scrutiny because they're over $2 million. So the rest of those loans are trying to fly under the radar. There were 613 loans that totaled over $96 million that never should have been written. These loans were for companies that were banned from doing business with the federal government for some nefarious reason or another, but they could not have a relationship with the federal government and never should have been given a PPP loan. There were another 350 loans that went to, for $195 million that went to government contractors that were already accused of doing shoddy work that, again, were on a watch list that they should not have done business with. So, wow, just tons and tons of people that they should not have been doing business with. Probably the most preposterous part of this is that there were over 11,000 PPP loans that totaled $2.98 billion that were to businesses that their business name didn't match the tax ID number. The tax ID numbers didn't match. The addresses didn't match. There was unverifiable income. You've been denied your EIDL loan for this reason, but $2.98 billion of PPP money got written. The SBA now came out and they said, hey, we need more oversight on the future of PPP, and we will not let this happen again. We'll fix this, and you can count on us that there won't be a problem. These people, there's people with double Dun & Bradstreet numbers for multiple applications, DUNS numbers that don't match, EIN numbers. It's just a mess. So again, this program's a complete mess. You can't get an EIDL loan. You can't get your grant, but these people have been given billions of dollars right now at this point. So when there is something with the stimulus, something good, I will come out and say, we have a stimulus plan. Here's what's to expect. I am constantly reading this stuff every day ad nauseum, okay? It's maddening, okay? You guys can feel free to do this stuff too, but please leave it to the idiots and let me do it. The grants. I've got some good grants for you here today. Take a look at these. Let's get into the grants. Up first is the Amber Grant. This is a grant for women-owned businesses. This month, the month of September, they raised it to $25,000 from $10,000. If you are a female-owned business, you should apply for this. Look at all the past winners. This is great. Your business could qualify for this. Very simple. Fill this one out. Now, this one's got a fee to it for the $25,000. It's $15. Is it worth $15 to win $25,000? I personally think so. I think it's worth filling out. Good luck to everybody. They've got to give it to somebody, so it should be you. Up next is Ellie County Regional COVID Fund. This is an application for small business grants for between $5,000 and $15,000 for the County of Los Angeles. Very simple application. Here's all the details to it. This is great because, you must have been in operation since September 4th of last year. Simple stuff though, this is great. Very small businesses are under $1 million. You guys can get $5,000. If you're a small business between $1 and $5 million, you can get even more. So this is very cool. There's nonprofits out there that are going to get this money. Why shouldn't it be you guys? Okay, fill this out. I went through this thing and just said, I'm not in LA County. I'm trying to think, okay, what do they want? And I started to go through the application just to check it out and, take a look. It's all stuff that you should know. And, was your business open? Type of business? Simple stuff. But again, guys, they're going to give this money to somebody. Why shouldn't it be you? Why shouldn't you get this money? So apply now. Revenue under $100,000, you can get $5,000. Revenue, to $1 million, it's great. Small nonprofits. This is fantastic, man. This is going to be good. If you can't use this, tell your friends about it in LA County, just like you did the people in Malibu last week. The next two grants are perfect examples of how you have to search. I did local regional searches for counties, and this is what I came up with. Now, the state of Nevada. Here's some small business grants for different counties in the state of Nevada. This is very cool because they're going to be giving this money starting this Monday, and this thing closes on Tuesday, October 6th. You have between now and October 6th to apply. This can be used for working capital. Need to be in business 6 months prior to March 15th. They've got some other requirements, but you can take a look at this stuff. All these different counties that are in, who's ineligible, man, take a look at this. This is going to be good stuff. You know, preview the application. Let's take a look. All these different counties. Douglas, Lincoln, Lyon, unincorporated Washoe County. 5,000 if you have under 5 employees. 20 to 50 employees, you can get 15 grand. In Elko County, if you've got 25 to 50 employees, you get $20,000. I mean, this is crazy, guys. Nye County, 0 to 4 employees, 5 grand. 5 to 10 employees, you get $10,000. I mean, this is fantastic. Here's all the requirements. Take a look at this. But again, if you're in the counties in Nevada that would qualify for this, take advantage of this. Fill this out. They have to give this money to somebody, and your business should get this. Worst thing is you ask and they say no. But apply immediately, get the information, tell your friends about this one as well. I've talked time and again about doing local searches. Fillmore County approved CARES Act funding for local small business relief. They're going to give away $500,000, $10,000 each for these small business grants. If you're in Fillmore County in Minnesota, come on, fill this thing out. Now, here's all the information I found out about this. This was not detailed application. This was this small blurb, but here's how you apply for this. You either email this guy, the county director, or the county administrator. Here's all their contact information right here. Let me zoom in on it for you. Chris Hahn, there's his email address. And then Bobby Hillary. And again, there's her phone number to call them. But this, guys, you've got to do these searches. You can apply for this in the month of September. But if you're in Fillmore County or you know somebody that is, this is the perfect example. You've got to constantly be searching for these things. They're out there. They want to give this money to your small business. See, they're out there. They're waiting to give this money to people, and it should be you. So do yourself a favor. Do what I do. Search for these things weekly. You know, they come up all the time. Use different search engines. You know, it's surprising how different things come up on different devices. So good luck to everybody. Do not give up. Please reach out with any questions. Don't forget to join our email list. It's growing by huge numbers right now, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. We crossed over 14,000 subscribers, and onward and upward. Good luck to everybody. You can email me, reach out anytime. Good luck. More coming very soon. Please like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends about the channel. Please join us, and good luck to everybody.